Welcome to Living in 3D Power, a space where questions matter, stories heal, and joy is our practice. I'm Dr. Amber Sessoms, and each week I sit down with my daughter Emma to talk honestly about life, identity, and the power of wonder. This season, we're guided by a sacred invitation. What would it look like if joy was our strategy, not our reward? Here, we discover truths long buried, discern paths toward freedom, and devote ourselves to living with authenticity and love. Together, across generations, we're learning that joy is not the prize at the finish line. It's the rhythm that carries us forward.
Are you ready for this special episode of our podcast?
It's me, it's me, it's me. It's me, it's me, it's me.
This is a really special episode because this is my first solo interview, and I know you guys been asking for a special guest, and it was my great-grandma, and we have the same name, Emma, and it was her 80th birthday, so what better choice to film a podcast? And we showed a little bit of the podcast at her 80th birthday, and the theme was 80 and Exalted, and everyone wore black and she wore purple so she could stand out because she deserved to. And we had these candles, and the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren and like the family members had these, and we had the candle, and then we had this, and then, well, the candle was for everyone, and then on the back it had your table number, and then on the front it had your name. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready for it. It's really funny, and you could tell it was Gram's first podcast. Bye.
Well, how long you gonna laugh? Oh. Yeah.
What you say? You were like, okay. That's why she's laughing.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
well, I didn't know. Are you?
They're recording, yes.
We're recording. Hey, it's me, Emma. Welcome back to Living in 3D Power, and today's a special episode. We have a special guest, my great-grandma.
Well, I'm glad to be here, Emma. Let's see what you're going to throw at me today.
And we're going to start off with some rapid-fire questions. And if you don't know what rapid-fire questions are, they're really quick questions that you have to do like really quick, like boom. So we're just going to start with that. Our first question is, what's your favorite color?
Red,
What's your favorite food?
pizza,
What's your favorite dessert?
anything sweet, but now I can't eat the sweet stuff, so anything sugar-free.
What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
What's your favorite singer?
Barry White and Luther Vandross.
Mommy said that she would say that. What makes you laugh the most?
You do.
Favorite TV show when you were a kid or a movie?
Well, that's a long time ago, right, Emma? Let's see. I do remember watching the Little Rascals, which you probably never heard of,
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
and any musicals or, singers that came on TV back then I loved watching.
What's your favorite flower?
A pink rose.
Me too. I like white roses too. One word to describe our family.
Loud and funny.
Our family is loud. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
I love the beach. What's your favorite season?
Spring and summer.
Okay, on to storytelling in childhood. What was it like when you were my age?
10 years old. Fun. But we played outside more than what you kids do today. We didn't have the iPhones, the iPads, the cell phones, all that stuff. We had to go outside and play games.
What's a funny story from your childhood?
My grandpa used to sit at their kitchen window, and there was a big field behind us. Back then, it was a big trees. It had like cherries, apples in it. And he would sit and shoot out the window at the squirrels or anything else that was moving. Most of the time, he missed the stuff. And my grandma would always be in the background saying, "You better cut that out."
What did you want to be when you grew up?
A secretary.
Did you ever have a nickname?
Yes. You want to tell the world what it is, right? And it's Pinoche. And you want to know how I got it?
Yes.
A friend of my mom's, my mother, his name was George Hunter. And my mom loved to play pinochle. So it's a card game. And he called me Pinochle Pete at first, and then he came up with Pinocchio. You know, the little wooden with the nose. Well, I don't tell lies that my nose grows, but he calls me Pinoche.
What chores did you have to do as a kid?
Whatever my mother said. Make the bed, sweep the floor, do the dishes. Anything I was old enough to do, she had us do.
You love to make beds.
Correct. Always make your bed after you get up.
Who was your best friend when you were little?
Brenda.
I know Miss Brenda. She's still alive.
Yes, she is. She's 2 years older than I am. And we both had the same birth date, October. Not the date, but the month. Her birthday's the 23rd, mine's the 11th. She's 2 years older than I am.
I did not know that. I thought she was younger.
Oh, thank you very much.
I didn't mean it.
Leave that in there. She'll get a kick out of that. She'll laugh about that.
I didn't mean it like that.
We know you didn't.
Oh. What games did you play with your friends?
We loved to play jacks.
What's that?
It was a game where you had these little star jacks in your hand and a ball. And you throw the ball up and you have to pick a jack out of the little huddle. And it was just a game. We used to flip them on our backside of our hand and in the front. It was fun. That, and sometime I like to shoot marbles with the boys, because then the marbles that you won, you got to keep.
Last question for this section. What was church like when you were young?
Well, we had a lot of kids in the Sunday school back then. And it was fun. And one thing I liked about church was, even though you learned about God and Jesus and everything, was because we lived in a small neighborhood in a small town, there was 3 black churches. First Baptist Church on Catherine Street, Ebenezer AME Church on Market Street, which I belonged to, and there was also a Second Baptist Church on Lincoln Street. The one on Lincoln Street is no longer there, but on the holidays, Christmas, you went from church to church to church to see everybody's Christmas program. And it was a lot of fun. You get to see the neighborhood kids do their recitations or sing a song, and it was just a lot of fun.
I've been to her church before. It's really cool.
Good.
On to the next questions. Family and mothering. What was mommy like when she was my age?
What was your mommy like when she was your age? She didn't smile a lot like you do. And if she didn't like something, she just never would say nothing. But she was very, like you, good in school. And she was the hardest critic on herself. If she didn't get on the honor roll, she'd be upset. If she got 1 point less than she felt as though she deserved, she'd be mad. But it didn't stop her. She was always determined to get that education. So that's why we're so proud of her being a doctor right now.
She's not like a doctor. She's a school psychologist.
Correct.
Just for new people. What's one of your favorite memories with mommy when she was little?
She always wanted to be with me.
What was the hardest part about raising children?
The hardest part about raising children is when I have to discipline them. And they would get upset, and I would get upset. But then I would tell them I'm doing it because I love them, and nobody gave me a book of rules of how to parent, but we used common sense and a lot of love.
What's something mommy did as a kid that made you laugh?
Well, she would always come up with something that you would never think she would think about it. And it just made me laugh. And I loved to see her cheer. She was a cheerleader when she was young. And she could really cheer, and they did dancing in the cheerleadings, and they did competitions and went around to different places. And when we went to Texas one year, we really had a great time. And they won, if I'm not mistaken, the championship that day.
Did they?
They won the state championship. National. Yeah.
Who in our family do you think I act the most like?
Your mom.
Without hesitation.
Yes.
On to the next questions. Legacy and name story. You were there when I was born. What did you feel when you found out I was named after you?
I was really shocked, and I didn't believe it at first. I thought they were just teasing me.
Mommy
Because your
always
mom would
talks
not
about
tell us what she was going to have.
Wait, continue talking.
We didn't know if you were going to be a boy or a girl. Your mom and dad kept that secret to themselves. We all kept saying, it's going to be a boy, it's going to be a boy. But look what we got. Sweet Emma, named after me.
Mommy always talks about that. She's like, Grandma was really shocked when you found out.
I
And
was.
she was like, Daddy told you. And she was like, why'd you tell her?
But I was happy that he told me. I was right there in the delivery room. Surprise, surprise. And
What?
Pop said, there goes all your money, because you were named after me.
Who were you named after?
I'm named after my grandma, and her name was Emma. So there's 3 Emmas that's been in our family.
On to the next question. What makes our bond special to you?
Because I was there in the delivery room when you were born.
Aww. What makes you proud when you look at our whole family?
At our whole family, I'm just so proud that we love each other even in our ups and downs. And it showed me how much love and how we pray for each other is when your Uncle Percy was in the hospital and your Aunt Florence asked us to pray. And on the text messages, everyone just kept pinging it all night long, praying for Uncle Percy. And it just showed us how our family comes together when we are in need, especially to pray for each other.
We're on to the next section, blessings and advice. What do you hope our family always remembers?
To love each other.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yes, it is.
And we do love each other a lot. Next question, what advice would you give me when I face hard times?
To believe in yourself, and maybe the outcome of whatever was going on was not to your liking, but there's always tomorrow to do better and feel better.
Wisdom. What's the secret to living a long life?
Family, love, and laughter.
On to the next section, faith, joy, and legacy. What brings you the most joy these days?
Just knowing that I don't have a lot to be worried about. Pop and I, we have a little bit of health issues, but not a lot like some people. And we're still able to live in our home together, just him and I.
Next question, what role has faith played in your life?
Number one role, faith is everything. I'm so glad I know God, because he has been so good to me, and I am so blessed to be 80 years old and to see my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren.
That's Last question. What's something you've learned in your 80 years that you want me to remember as I grow up?
Always keep family close. You might get upset with your mom and dad when they give you instructions or discipline you or tell you that you did something wrong, but they're doing it out of love so that when you grow up, you'll be able to do the same thing to someone else. Show them the love.
Okay, this is the closing. What's your favorite dance move? Can you show me?
You want me to show you? Well, you know, my 80th birthday, right? I'm trying to learn, what is it? Boots on the floor or?
Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. See, I don't even have the right title. So I'm trying it. I don't have it down pat yet, but I'm trying to do it. And then especially when they say, where's the fans at? Your Gram's going to be throwing out the fan.
My great-grandma has a bunch of wisdom, and I love her very much.
And I love you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
I'm so glad you joined me and Mommy for this episode of Living in 3D Power. I hope you like it. Now do me a favor before you leave. Subscribe to our Substack and make sure you subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts too. And hey, do me another favor. Share this episode with a friend or family member. If something we said made you laugh, made you smile, or you know it might mean something to them, just send it away. Okay, one more favor. That's a lot of favors, I know. Head over to the comments on our social media. Tell us what made you say, "That's deep, bro." because your words encourage other people and they encourage us to. See you next time.